Hello there, Cancer. Oop, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be your mid-March tarot card reading for March 2024. This is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I encourage you to watch your sun, moon, or rising sign readings as well, should this reading not resonate with you at any moment. So without further ado, let's pull out some cards. Let's see what we got going on for all of you wonderful Cancers out there. Ooh, this one definitely. Okay, so let's keep going. Cool, okay. Lots of king energy. There's a lot of male energy that I see here. Lots of, yeah, okay. Okay, so let's start off with the past, as we always do. First card that jumped out, 5 of Pentacles here in reversed. So definitely, I mean, this tells me something about, you know, if you felt like you were in a disappointing situation, you know, where you felt like, you know, you were just kind of like abandoned, let out in the cold. And again, this is in the past, you know, you were left to your own devices where you just didn't know what to do. Maybe life was kind of tough, especially, you know, in the reversed, you know, this is telling me that you learned how to kind of get over that. You know, you learned how to kind of deal with those tough emotions and those tough circumstances. As you can see here, these 2 people are out in the cold, you know, so it could just been a very isolating, a very difficult time for some of you out there in the past. But you learned how to seek help. You learned how to do the right things to heal, how to correct the right mindset to be in a place where it's no longer in a place of scarcity or in a place of fear or survival. Or you learned how to find sanctuary and peace. You know, this is what the card also suggests, you know, finding help, you know, getting the right people or the right resources that you need in order to get that peace. And I see here also you go from 5 of Pentacles to 6 of Pentacles. So this is really telling me, you know, where you've actually learned how to set certain boundaries for yourself, where you've really learned how to create your abundance once more from a difficult situation. I think here it's telling me, you know, where you are able to give to others, but at the same time, you're not going to take away from yourself, you know, or to put yourself in that situation where, you know, where maybe things were more difficult. And you say to yourself, I don't want to go back to that situation. I don't want to feel that way ever again. And so, you know, I am going to be fair to other people. I'm not going to isolate. I'm not going to remove myself from life or think life is horrible or life is out to get me. I'm going to be present. But at the same time, I'm going to take care of myself and what I need to do and make sure I'm not going to be put in that situation again. And here, it's even more positive here. 3 of Cups. Yeah, it's a celebration. I mean, here, I think it's almost telling me like a rags to riches, like this could have been something with your job even, or just any situation really, where it's like you've seen how bad things can get, and also now you've seen a place where things are much better, you know, where there is a celebration. You have people here who want to celebrate with you. You want to go out and celebrate with people even, you know. So I think here I really see a big change there, you know, and I feel like here in such a short time too, you go from 5 to 6 of Pentacles, you know, you go from rags to riches, as I said, you know. So there's something here in a short amount of time where you've gone through a transformative process, you know. Now let's pull out a card to see what this is about. What the energy is. Acceptance. Yeah. I think that was the key here for some of you. You know, instead of fighting life or going against the flow of the universe, I think it was just accepting things as they are. You know, and you're not, and I think here it's really saying is you're not trying to say, you know, oh, I could be in a different place. I could feel better. I could be this. I could be that. And I think for some of you, you just said, it is what it is. Like, this is where I'm at right now. And this is what I have to deal with. This is what I got to work with. I could think about all these things about how things could be better, but what am I doing to make it better? That's the key. I think for some of you, you've learned how to accept certain things in life, accept certain circumstances in your life. I think that was the key that unlocked the big change for some of you. You learned that lesson of acceptance, you know, and it's only worked out for the better for some of you. So let's move on from the past into the present right here. Again, lots of male energy here. If this was something even relating to a breakup of some kind, or even just like leaving a partner, I have a feeling with, but anyway, let's move forward. We got, well, two things first. We got the Emperor. So this is the patriarchal man archetype, male. This says two things, I say if there was a breakup of any kind, because you also got the Hierophant here in reverse, 2 major arcana. Hierophant, it could suggest things like, like being in a relationship, marriage, all those traditional type of structures in society that we have, but in the reverse, it might be saying that maybe it didn't work out. Maybe you were left to your own devices in some type of way, and so maybe there were certain things where you had to separate, maybe you thought this person could have been great for you in a very long-term sense, maybe even marriage material or anything like that. But really, I think it's saying, you had to deal with those circumstances, as I said, you had to accept them for what they were. So even more so, I mean, with this male card of the Emperor, I think here it's really saying that you're getting back in control. I think here it's really saying you're getting in touch with your with the dominant male energies, and it's not just about gender or sex. It's really saying like there's duality to everything. There's feminine energy, there's male energy. I think here it's saying you're getting into the idea and to the the frequency of saying I'm in control of my circumstances now. I'm in control of my life, my situations, who I allow into my life, and so I'm going to use that to my benefit. I'm going to be in charge of my life now, knowing how hard things can be in the past, from the past, and you've gotten over that in the past. So here, I think for some of you, definitely, you're getting back into your seat of power. Even more so, again, you got the Pentacles again, five of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and now the King of Pentacles. So if this is something with your job, especially if you were let go, or if you had to leave a job of some kind, and now this is really saying that, you've made the best of the situation. Maybe you found another job, a better job. Maybe you, maybe you got a better position in a job, but it's saying you are in control and power even more so now in terms of your material life, with your finances, with your resources, even your health even. So there are big changes here where you are in control once more. And again, even this Hierophant card, if it wasn't a relationship, this comes right in the center of your reading. So this is telling me, this is the main energy here. And so the main energy is this with the Hierophant reversed. It's saying, there are 2 ways of learning. There is the traditional route where you learn from other people, which is secondhand experience. Or in terms of this card, and in the reverse, it's saying, no, I'm going to do my own route. I'm going to trailblaze. I'm going to do things in the way that I feel correct, in the way that I feel like I need to live my life into, I think through that acceptance, as I said before, in order to learn what I need to learn. And whatever I learn, whatever comes my way, a challenge, a blessing, it doesn't matter. I will deal with it the way I need to, because regardless, I need to live my life the way that I feel correct. So here with this, the Hierophant, it's saying, you are doing things your own way. You're learning life's lessons through your own way. So definitely, I think here this is really saying you are getting back into control of your life in the most authentic way possible, in what you feel is correct. So let's see what we got here for the center, for the present moment. What do we got here? What are we talking about? Waiting. This card's been popping up for all the other ones. So I really feel like, this is saying, there was a waiting moment for some of you. Maybe this took a minute for everything to get to where it is now, where you feel more in control of your situation, where you feel like you want to dominate life, or you want to dominate your circumstances, where you want to take life by the horns and lead it to the path that you want to. Lead it down your own path and trailblaze, as I said, to forge on and forge forward in authenticity. So here, I think this waiting period, I think it's saying the waiting period is actually over for some of you, because it's ultimately come to a climax here, especially with the King of Pentacles. That's the last card in the Pentacles right there. That's the last suit as well. And you see it even more so with the two major arcana of the Emperor and also the Hierophant. It's almost saying there's like a a physical mastery and control, and also a spiritual mastery and control with these two. You know, everyone here is sitting on a throne of some kind, whether it be a throne of power, whether it be a throne of spiritual power. I think here it's saying you're both. You know, I think it's here saying, you know, by mastering both, you have become balanced once more. So now let's move on from here. Let's move on to the future and themes to think about as well. So, yeah, okay. First of all, Death card. I mean, as I said, if this is something relating to a relationship, it could be a Scorpio, you know, and we do have two water cards here as well, another king and an ace. So, as I said, you know, it's like everything is coming to a climax. I think here, as I said, this waiting period is over. You know, this card here with the Death card, it's saying, you know, like this is the death and ending of a cycle, whatever it is that you were going through. So with this, I think here, if it's a person, if it's a situation, if it's something with job, as I said before, or career or business or money, you know, I think that waiting period is over with, you know. And now it's like, you know, the transition's done, the waiting is over, and now there is a new opportunity on the rise, because as I said, King of Cups and also Ace of Cups. As I said, the last card of the minor suits right here are the kings, and you already have one of them right there, and the archetypal king of the emperor, and then you have the start of something new, the ace. So with these guys being reversed, I think here it's saying, you know, with this ending of this cycle, I mean, if there is a person, as I said, again, this is a water sign as well, Scorpio, or seeing that with the major arcana there as well. But it's saying you are kind of like releasing anyone who had emotional control over you. That's the thing I feel like the most. I think if there was anyone out there or any situation, even an employer, even a boss, a coworker, you know, it doesn't always have to be something romantic, you know, but anyone who had emotional control over you, I feel like you're releasing them. I think that's the biggest thing here, because you found your own stability. And now you're releasing control and power. You're relinquishing that power that any other person may have had over you, especially in the emotional heart space. So here I see that also with the Ace of Cups. You know, you're emptying this cup. You're releasing this cup. You're emptying it out, something of the past. You're going to empty it so you can fill it with something new to start a new journey. So I think here you are releasing control of anything that controls your emotions, anything that is old or stagnant from the past as well. And that fits in with the Death card. It's saying you're releasing things, you are letting things go. I think it's very much on that emotional level, whether attached to a person or a situation. And now let's pull out a card here to see what we're talking about here. Miracle. And look at this synchronicity right here. You see the sun over here with the Death card. You have another sun here with Miracle. So, as I said, it's the dawning of a new day. You know, the cycle, the period is over. That transition is over. You're going to release control of anything that you were emotionally attached to in the past. And you're going to start a new day. There's going to be a new beginning for you of some kind. You're going to let those old versions, those old situations, old people of your life die so that you can start a new day. So very much so, I really feel like for some of you, this is definitely letting go of things of the past and now, because you're in a much better place where you're in control of everything you need to right now. And I saw this too. It's kind of funny to think about. I mean, you got the Hierophant here, kind of like a priestly figure, and you got the Hierophant right here also with the Death card. He's kind of pleading with death, you know, and there's a dead king right there, and you have all of these kings. It's really saying to me, you know, that you're letting go, or you're letting go of something that controlled you. And now you're kind of like talking through this process, this transition with this death figure, you know, and trying to make sense of it, you know, almost like you're having a conversation with it, you know, maybe understanding why I had to leave, why I had to be let go, you know, to make sense of it. So it's funny to see that imagery. So let's see here. Sorry. Anyway, these next three cards are going to be shadow work cards, things that you are dealing with or have dealt with and now are releasing from your system. Yeah. We got some cups here. I mean, we ended with cups and then we got more cups. So we got the Four of Cups, we got the Two of Cups. You, I felt you. What are you? Page of Pentacles. Okay. So first of all, Four of Cups, yeah. If you felt like you were stuck in some situation that was emotional, that you felt like you didn't know how to move on from, this is an affirmation and confirmation saying you're going to move forward. You're done reflecting, you're done dealing with those emotions, you are ready to move forward and accept that cup the universe wants to give you. This new Ace of Cups right there is the same imagery. A cup being given from the clouds, a cup being given from the clouds. You're throwing away these old 3 cups and you're starting fresh new with a new cup. So here, really, you're ready to start something new emotionally. And as I said, if this is something with a relationship, yeah, Two of Cups. You know, you are willing to let go of love of some kind if this is something with that. And if it isn't love, it's saying something you were emotionally attached to or something you were emotionally invested in. It could have been a job even, because you have all those pentacles here talking about a career or business or money of some kind. So, you know, if you felt like, you know, you had a hard time dealing with that decision, or maybe the decision was out of your control, now you're going to start to accept that. You know, you're going to accept that there is no more choice. We can't change the past. We just have to accept the way things are. And sometimes we have to just wait until a new day comes. We have to be patient, which is very difficult sometimes. But sometimes it's just what's needed. And finally, Page of Pentacles. So definitely, yeah, even another pentacle. This is telling me if you really want to start something new, again, if it was a job or opportunity or goal of some kind, or even if you just want to, again, reestablish your stability. I think this is telling me that you already have learned what you need to do. You've learned the lesson. You've learned from the ground up on how to give back to yourself from a situation that where you were maybe really truly in a place of scarcity or lacking of some kind. So really, I think here it's saying, you know, you have learned the lessons of that, and there's no longer any need for you to think about those things or mull it over or doubt that you have learned those things, because again, you have all of these King cards saying you are in control, you're in power, you are in the driver's seat of something right now of your life. And now I think here it's saying you are letting go of all the emotional attachments now of the past. So now these next 3 cards are going to be blessings from the universe. These are things coming your way. Chariot. That's why I said driver's seat. Chariot. I literally just said you're in the driver's seat. And that's what the chariot is all about. Okay, what else we got? 7 of Swords. Yes, I could definitely see that. What else? What is this? Oh, 2 of Cups again. Synchronicity. Okay. So really, Chariot, again, you are in the driver's seat. In terms of, in terms of a blessing, yes, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be moving on. You're going to find a new direction of where you want to take your life. This could be even just relocation of some kind. If this is something where you wanted to move, where you felt like you needed to take control of your situation, you wanted to take a new opportunity, you wanted to take a chance. And I think here it's like you're in a position where you can make a very informed decision. 7 of Swords also, you're dealing with betrayal, you're dealing with deceits, and you're coming to peace with them. If anything, you're being more tactical and more aware of how to get what you want in a way that is objective. You know, where it's not going to be something so complicated or difficult, where I think you're just going to do what you need to do and get the results in the most efficient way possible. So whatever this is, if it's cutting out a person in your life, if it's making a big change of some kind, again, cutting off any emotional attachments, I think here it's really saying you're going to do the most quickest way to get the best results and quickest results possible. So look for that, you know, try and be aware of that in terms of understanding your needs. What do I need to do now to get what I need to feel like, to get the outcome that I want, to get the feeling that I want? And I think there you should just go with it, trust it. And again, 2 of Cups. It's saying as you lose one opportunity with love, you're going to find a new opportunity. If anything, this is telling me if this is something with a relationship or breakup, it's saying you're going to find renewed love for yourself that will put you in a better place to accept a new love, a new opportunity of love as well. Or even if you're single, not wanting love, this is saying you're going to find a new emotional opportunity where you are going to feel drawn to more opportunities that you can invest in emotionally, that you're going to be drawn to, that you feel good about, that's going to make you happy again. You know, or actually even happier than you are now for some of you. You know, so the Two of Cups is saying there's going to be more choices, more opportunities for you that are coming your way that are going to give you some type of emotional fulfillment. And now we got three theme cards that may signify what this reading may be about. We have channeling, we have healing. Yeah, this is a big, yeah, definitely. Channeling, healing. What else we got? Oh, right in the center. Soul writing. Oh, love that. Okay, so these two definitely go together. Soul writing and channeling, absolutely. I think here this is really saying you are in a position of power. Now it's time for you to manifest. Now it's time for you to plan out and think what you want out of life. And now it's time to attract those things. So here in terms of channeling and soul writing, I think it's saying to channel your highest self, your highest intentions that you want for your life. Now is the time, if you are in this position of power, to use it to your best benefit. You know, to channel exactly what you want. And even with soul writing, it's saying to write those things down, to journal them, to start doing those manifestation techniques where you write the same thing you want to manifest 3 different times during the 3 different times of the day, morning, afternoon, and night. You know, you write 3 times a day. You know, and that's the way you manifest. Even with soul writing, it's saying that you're taking something out of the abstract, unformed place of the mind and heart, and now you're giving it form, you're giving it letters, you're giving it words, you're giving it existence into this world. That's energy right there. You're transferring that mental and heart energy into a piece of paper, into your words. And then by doing that over and over and over, you are creating the same frequency. You're creating that energy into this world. So here, channel what you want, write it down. I think that's the biggest thing for you to think about and possibly practice. And finally, healing. As I said, you know, you are removing things from the past that may have emotionally affected you, whether it be a relationship or situation. And now you're healing from that. And now you're going to move forward. So this is kind of what I see for some of you Cancers out there for mid-March tarot card reading. I hope this reading did resonate with some of you. Please hit that like button if it did. Leave me a comment if you wish. I love hearing comments from you guys. And don't forget to subscribe as well. A big thank you to any new or returning subscribers and viewers. I very much appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video. So thank you very much. Wishing you well, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.